Are you ready? Yes. Are you ready? For your level in town.
Hi, I'm Michael Homula, and we're pulling the cork on the 2007 Melville Viognier Estate Vernas. Now, I've had this wine before. It was recommended to me by Mike Supple, as I said here in the blog post. And I've tasted it before. It was bottled in April of 2008. And I wanted to see what this thing was doing here about a year and a few months later. Everything on Cellar Tracker is telling me that this wine is either at its peak or on its downside. So we wanted to give it a go and try it out today. This is the Melville Viognier Estate Vernas 2007. This is 15.5% alcohol by volume, which is pretty big, so it'll be interesting to see if that's pretty well integrated. Having had it before, it was well integrated, but we'll see what it's doing here now. So let's go ahead and give this a lookie. It's kind of a gold straw color there in the glass, if you can see that. Hopefully you can see it up against that white background. It's really nice. It's pretty clear, and it gets a little bit more watery as it gets out to the edge. Let's go ahead and give it a sniff. Really big and intense nose of apricot and peach, some orange blossom. There's a floral element in there. I want to say it's like a jasmine. Kind of reminds me of a jasmine, actually. Some orange blossom, a little bit of spice. With all that alcohol in there, it's not burning going up into my nose. It's really pretty well masked on that giant bouquet flavor profile. It's really intense. It's just jumping right. I can smell it from here. I mean, I'm a good 8 to 12 inches away, and I can still smell that bouquet. Let's go ahead and give this a try. Ooh, really bright and lively acidity. It's just making my mouth water and salivate pretty seriously in there. All of those aromas are present here on the palate. Some more apricot and peach notes, some florals. There's a bit of a honey tea element going on here. It's almost Sauterne-like in its approach. There's a really good minerality. The acidity is really lively, which is nice because there's some sweet fruits going on in there, and otherwise it would start getting kind of sticky, and it's not that at all. That acidity is alive, and it's carrying the weight of all that fruit along really nicely and allowing it to just be really refreshing in my mouth. I'm actually salivating a little bit. It's mouth-watering in that sense. But again, with some more orange blossom too in there, and there's a citrusy element to it. There's almost like a tropical note going on in there. Let's go ahead and give this a full taste now. Yeah, all the same stuff. Some more apricot, a little bit more peach. It's kind of on the back part of my palate now. It's going down, and I'm getting a tiny bit of spice going on, and some more of that honeyed tea kind of flavor. You know what's really interesting is that the alcohol in this is so well masked. I mean, it's 15.5%. which is pretty significant, and there's no burn, it's not sticking out, it's not disjointed. There's lots of layers and complexity to this Viognier. It really has a real nice nuance about it. It's just extremely complex. There's lots of flavors going on. It's really, yeah, I mean, the finish is really long. I'm talking, I can still feel that finish. It's still lingering here on my palate now. What is that, a good 20, 30 seconds later. So it's got a nice long finish. I'm going to go ahead and give this one more try. There's something I'm thinking about this. Yeah. Wow, this is really a nice Viognier. It's a really good example of a varietal that's almost Rhone-like in its characteristics, which I think is interesting, given the fact this comes from Santa Barbara County, the Santa Rita Hills AVA. So this is not obviously Rhone, this is California, but it's got some really nice Rhone elements to it. I really like this. This thing is really well balanced. It's pretty complex. It's got an amazing nose. Yeah, I mean, that nose is really fantastic. Boy, this is pretty good, for the value. I paid $17.99 a bottle for it, but looking around the internet, I noticed that there are a lot of price points that are more like 21 to 28, but still for the price, this is an amazing value on a wine. So I would definitely recommend this. The 2008 version is out on this. Hopefully I'll be able to get my hands on that sometime soon and give that a spin for you. But this is the 2007 Melville Viognier Estate Vernas, and it's a really awesome wine. I recommend you get it if you can get your hands on it. And if not, look out for the 2008. Hey, thanks for pulling the cork today on the Melville, and we'll see you soon.
3 minutes and we're out again.